Azazel? Yeah. I have to beat greed mode with Azazel. So let's just do that first before I do any other run. This will be our first greed mode run, which is interesting. Greed, very unlike the regular runs where I'm going to throw everything away. I have the chance of getting some loot. I'm gonna full card out. I don't want to take damage. I was hoping something good would be in there. We have Fanny packs, really good if you have red health. I have a lot of red health. I just can't pick it up. 3-cent bombs actually kind of tempting. We're just gonna do it. So you haven't played greed mode. A bunch of enemies spawn. That little timer in the middle will make enemies spawn more. So if you don't finish the room fast enough, they'll start catching up with you. As it currently is, which is fine, because Azazel's really good. Flight, short range brimstone, does a ton of damage. Decent speed, higher than most other characters. His range is the biggest problem, but when you can move fast, is it really a concern? Not really. This should be pretty simple for my first greed run. I'm gonna try to put as much money into that greed machine as possible at the end, so I can get some progress. I almost walked right into that. What, again? Okay. The same group twice? Come over. Come say hi. Thank you. And like you can see, if I finish the wave quicker, it'll just summon the next wave. I don't have to wait. Right, so we got money on the floor. Part of the greed gimmick. Every time I do a wave, it summons money. And I'm going to spend this money on upgrades. I think item room first. I could have gotten the damage and I think it's range up. But Common Cold's good. This will be enough to at least get me through the boss fights a little quicker. Because Common Cold is pretty good boss damage. Or correctly, poison damage does like 10% of a boss's health, depending on what type of poison it is. Don't think Common Cold gets that, though, just from what I looked at. That felt wrong. This is Black Dingle. He does one very fast charge. Yeah. I always say it out loud so I don't forget which one it is. Alright, we got money. We got the damage up for sure, no question. Can I make my money back on a 3-cent bomb? Probably. I'm just gonna buy it now. And then like this. This is Pink Haunt. Not a fan. Especially with short range. He's kind of annoying, but his health pool is like non-existent, so I shouldn't really be complaining. We look at gold. Sulfur's really fucking good. If this gives me a Spirit Heart, I'm taking it. Ball to Steel. I think that's the opposite, but that's fine. Alright, I guess I'm not getting that. That would have been really good. I can't see a fucking thing. Not a surprise. That's what Retrovision does. We're on the next step. I'm saving that bomb for a nickel head in the shop. Maybe two if I get lucky. See if I can get some value out of it. Those don't look like nickel heads, despite the very crusty appearance. That penny's actually huge though, because that means I can buy a key. Let's see what's in here. Cricket's body. I'm not exactly sure how it works with this shot, but it just kind of spits. I mean, that's fine. That's a range up. That's also damage. This is probably the best thing I could have found in here. I can't tell the difference. I guess the splatter shots go a little further, which is cool. And having Common Cold with Cricket's body is kind of nice, because it means I can poison the whole entire room, basically, pretty easily. Even if I miss my shot by hitting a different enemy, I think I'll hit all of them. At least relatively nearby. I am going to clean this as fast as possible. The quicker I do it, ow, the less enemies I have to think about later. Come on, you can do it. Good boy. I always kill Jumpy Boys first in greed mode. Rule of thumb for me, at least, I don't know if everyone else plays like this, I try to stay on one side of the room and just, like, own the room. That way you're not running back and forth 100 times. Azazel's kind of the exception to that, because the damage is so high, you can kind of just do whatever you want, but I try to linger towards the bottom. A little bit safer. I have 1.5 Spirit Hearts, I have 28 cents, and I have an HP up that is very tempting, but I really don't think it's worth it. I don't think I need anything, I think I just keep playing. You know, if I You told me Peep was in my next boss fight. I may have said otherwise. I don't like Peep, but I don't think he's that bad. He should be relatively okay. Yeah, there we go. 2 more of those, and maybe 3. Yeah, 3. Goodbye. Okay, Devil or Angel Deal? I got an Angel Deal. It means I get it for free, and it's Crown of Light with an HP up. That is incredibly solid. Honestly, I think this is where I use my bomb. That's right, I don't have Angels unlocked. I gotta keep forgetting that until I actually have them unlocked. I was hoping for the Angel Deal, the Angel fight, because then the key piece would give me a better chance at getting more Angel Deals. I have a lot of health, though, so I'm willing to go over here. This worked out, because... Actually, no, it doesn't matter. It would have worked out if I didn't get that Eternal Heart. 2 Eternal Hearts is a full health, or sorry, an HP up, but so you see it here. But if I went to the next floor, I would have had the same result, so I just lost a half a heart for nothing, which is fine, I guess. I was really hoping they'd give me a key. I'm gonna go buy a key, because usually golden chests will give more than they cost. Usually. We will see. I was hoping that key would be on sale, so I'll buy a bunch of them, but 2 bombs, that's like 6 cents worth. That's fine. With 3 bombs, I'm gonna blow up the 2 greed heads at the very least. See if it gives me anything exciting. That's exciting. I didn't think this would work. Okay, they gave me the 1 item I couldn't pick up. That's great. Store coupon makes items in the... There's a tinted rock there. Store coupon makes items in the shop free. But it removes the slot where you could purchase it, which is a little unfortunate, because that does mean sometimes, oh god, it means sometimes you won't be able to re-buy the slot. So if I buy something in here, like for example, I'm buying Continuum, there's not even a question about it, that it's reset, so I have another slot there. But if I store coupon it, I can't do that, which is a little unfortunate. That is Dark Matter for 1.5 red hearts. Insane deal. I'm going in here. Chaos is really fun, so I'll probably end up taking it if I have money. Or if I store coupon it. This is Piercing Shot. This is absolutely fucking worthless. Because I already pierce. But I think it's really funny, so I'm going to pick it up. And I realize Continuum's a range up, but I think it's a percentage range up. So it wasn't as much of a range up as I wanted. It's still good. It's just not as good as it could be. I don't know what my Angel Devil Deal chance is going to be. Part of me wants to save the coupon to see if it's a Devil Deal, and then I can not spend a half a heart or a red heart container or whatever the fuck on a Devil Deal. Because it does work on anything you would be purchasing. Deals are included. I'm strong enough, I think I can just do all of this in one go. With very little concern. Yeah, he's dead already. This is a very, very good start to the run. I know it's Azazel, which Azazel's really good, but it's just solid. I'll pick up all the money. Go check. I may as well go look in the shop. I'll probably buy liver. I feel like liver's really good. 2 HP for 15 cents is solid. That's 1 HP for 15 cents. I'm good. That's right, Crown of Light doubles my damage now that I have full health. I should probably try to keep my red hearts. That's a lot of damage. Wow. Poor soul, never stood a chance. And I got an Angel Deal, which is unlocking a Forgotten Horseman, though. It's Book of Revelations, gives me a Spirit Heart. I don't really care about that. I know it sounds crazy, but I'd rather just have store coupon. Give me Chaos. Another fucking red heart. Are you serious? Well, that's what it is. I think we're just gonna go to the next floor. There's nothing super life-changing here. I could do this, actually. Give me a key. I really didn't feel like... excuse me, walking back for a key. But, I guess I'm doing that. Show me an item? Oh, wait, hold on. That first. Okay, show me an item. Hey! Code Anger. Off we go. This run is good enough to kill greed already. I probably could just squirrel away the rest of my money. Stem Cells is solid. It's just another HP up. I can't see anything in here, but that 7-cent slot's probably what I'm buying out of. because it stays discounted. So if I buy this, yeah, the next item is discounted as well. That's a golden poop. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cents. Game giveth. Mega Bean, game taketh. Mega Bean sucks. Okay, that was good. Give me another one. Deck of cards gives me Empress. Deck of cards is actually pretty good. Long term, coupon's usually better, but like, it hasn't really been working. So I think I'm just gonna take this. What the coupon gets for giving me only red hearts I can't pick up. Big meat, and then small clumped meat. Interesting. But Woundfloor should be pretty simple. Like I said, this build is very good. This already feels like a wash, but I'm sure I'm going to pick something up that's just going to make my run 1,000 times harder soon, knowing me. That's a Joker card. It's pretty nice, actually. I'll probably use that on this floor. I did not see that guy. So I'll make my run harder. Maybe I'll just walk into everything. Okay, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna Joker after I kill the 2 bosses. Because if I do that, then I don't have to do that 3rd fight, because all it does is unlock a Devil Deal, and there's no point in unlocking it if I could just go in there. I am going to buy this and go into the item room and pray this doesn't kill me. Almost walked into that fire. Cannot believe I didn't. E. coli, this is mediocre at best, but that's fine. Dead. Monstro 2, next knowing you. I get all the money, and then I go to the Joker for I have to gamble here. I always say right is always right. That was useless. Good talk. I don't actually have to fight that last fight though, which is good. I'm gonna pick up some of these slot items. I've unlocked a member card. Quince. Quince is good. Virgo is an item. I don't think it really matters. I have 5 bombs. I should blow these guys up. And then this is Coupon, which I already used, and Mega Bean, which is fucking worthless. So I think we just... I should check the cursor. I know it's gonna hurt me, but you never know. Okay, well, I made half a black heart. Off we go. We're speedrunning this bad boy. 7-cent item? No. I do have a key, which I'll buy. I'll go in here, which gives me my health back, and what, 3 or 4 cents? I accept that. Another active item that could be useless. Nobody knows the troubles you have seen. Yeah, okay. Good talk. Synth oil is good. That's another range up. That looks funny. That was weird. +2 range is actually pretty solid. I can't see anything in here I immediately want to buy, other than a key again for that golden chest, most likely. Yeah. That makes more challenge enemies, aka the ones that look funny and do more damage appear. I'm just gonna keep it because I think it's funny. I can't believe it didn't hit me. Also, this is the same room twice. Judgment in the corner. This guy, I don't like this guy. He's annoying. And there's more of him. I shouldn't have said anything. That guy gets money. That was amazing. Perks of having challenge enemies, I guess. I don't think that guy was supposed to be a challenge enemy. Ow. Grimflies. I did not see that guy. He turned into poop. I forgot I have E. coli. I got a shit ton of money from that. Okay, let's pick it all up. I thought that was a penny behind that. It's not. I have 30 cents 31 when I go touch that button. This is a damage up. I like luck too. Luck is solid. This is a tears up damage down. I'm not concerned with my shot speed, so I'm gonna leave it. 9 volts solid, but I really don't feel like my item's good enough to want to get 9 volts. So I'm just gonna fight the boss. There's another judgment card. Judge. Sure, I'll bite. I didn't mean to give him that penny, but you know, whatever. Give and take. I have 24 cents. Probably just start saving money for the greed machine unless I find something that's super worth getting. Please, this is already incredibly solid. This isn't an ultra greed run. This is just a greed run. I just get my skin. With this amount of health and this amount of damage, I cannot see myself in a scenario where I'm going to struggle. Especially with Circle of Protection to make shots not hit me. Even more protection. 2 regular chests, 1 control bomb, 2 keys, 33 cents. These keys I probably won't be using unless there's golden chests. There's no item in this floor. This room has a bunch of red health I can use. Oh, multi-dimensional baby makes this shot look very weird. That's odd. I like that. Clicker, I could be somebody else. I don't think I want to be. Nail File would have been cool to see before I walked in there, but a little late for that now. High Priestess is kind of worthless. Just gonna blow up the machine, and if it wants to give me an item I want, then I'll take it. None of this is what I would consider an item I want, so we're just gonna go. Take Empress with me, and then we'll fight the room. Unspoken savior here is Quince, honestly. Quince is kind of nice. It's cleaning up the top half of the room. Except for whatever enemy exists. Oh, it's that guy. I was going to say, why is he not dead yet? Continuum's really nice too. That range up's pretty solid, but realistically speaking, the only thing that's really making this run so broken, probably Holy Crown. Doubling my damage and already a high base damage is amazing. I think I'm getting like almost 13 base damage just from keeping my red health right now. Which, keeping my red health, I know is something I never do, but here we are. Hierophant, so I can keep my red health better. Did they all die? I have no idea if they all died. I'm gonna pretend they're dead, and if I get hit by them, I'm gonna say the game hates me. No, we're dead. Roll it back. Next fight. He's dead instantly. If you can one-shot Famine, you're in a pretty good spot. He's got a surprisingly high health pool. Yeah, he's dead. This guy's really annoying. If you stand to left or right of him, you could sometimes make him do the wiggle arms. This is 2 frails. This is not pleasant. I'm just hoping they don't do that stupid brimstone nonsense. Separate. I mean, they kind of did, but he's dead, so it's fine. This will be my last Devil or Angel. Get his mom hands. Why was the last fight harder than this one? This is way easier in context. Okay, and I'm taking more damage, so I shouldn't have said that. Okay, my guy. I have a shit ton of health. I'm okay with throwing it away. I'm not okay with throwing it away on Spirit Hearts, though. So I'm going to take Backstabber. Because Spirit Heart's what's going to keep my damage high. Because if I take a red heart hit, it's going to probably hurt. I'm going to blow this up because I want money. No other reason. This is greed mode, don't forget. We're supposed to be greedy out here. I have 1 bomb. I'm going to save it for the possible nickel heads on the next floor. And then I'm going to try to donate as much money as possible. And then that'll be it. Should be very simple. These runs are easy. Easy. Super or Ultra Greed. That's Ultra Greed. That's the name. Ultra Greed is going to make it a little harder when I get to that point, but for now I'm not at that point. The Empress. And I want to have a Quint in like the center of the room if possible. So when he summons enemies, like these, yeah, I'm going to break them like right about there. The short range is also going to make this a lot harder, I'm realizing. These coins don't count as enemies for Quint. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. Those count as enemies, though. And all my Quints are in one big lump now, which is cool. If I can get him down here, then he'll be in a lot of pain. Also, when Greed hits you, just like every other Greed, he takes money from you. You want to try to keep your money, obviously because you want to put it in the machine, but also because when he picks it up, he heals, which is like really fucking annoying. I wish he'd stop spinning. It's really hard to deal with. It's really short range, and granted, I almost doubled my range from the beginning. It's still kind of hard to hit him. Yep. This is actually closer than I thought it would be. I was not ready for that shot, but that's okay. Get rid of a lot of those. I should want to make sure I'm on the side of him that's got the quints, so I can keep shooting at the quints. I also realized I had E. coli. I could probably walk into all those coins and they would have just disappeared, but that's fine. That's our first green mode clear. We unlock Lilith. And then let's see how much money I can get in this machine. I've unlocked Lucky Pennies. Very good. There's a lot of unlocks in green mode you definitely want, so... Special hanging shopkeepers. That's nickel heads. Apparently nickel heads didn't exist until now. Wooden nickel. That's good. Wow, I put all 62 cents in there. That is unfathomable. That never happens. I wanted money! What is this? Head of keeper? Whatever. Good run.